90% of insurance agents, believe it or not, industry wide will fail. And it's so important that you understand the difference of what a winner does versus somebody that jumped in the industry and it just didn't work out for. So, we're going to dive into some of these facts so that you can find if you have what it takes to be able to cut the mustard, make the money, and love this industry. Yes, you will have massive levels of independence. Yes, you have no glass ceiling so that you can get paid what you're truly worth. But you got to understand that this business is a performance based business. And if you're not performing, you won't make the bucks. So we're going to dive into this content with you. Before I do, my name is Jason. I'm your friend in the industry, and I'm so blessed to recruit and partner with powerful insurance agents as well as agencies that align here to sell life, Medicare, and annuities face to face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So free resources for your taking at jasonfinalexpense.com. And thank you for coming along and joining us in this video along your little journey of hopefully success. So, number one, if you're taking notes, belief is something that really destroys an agent that fails out, and one that is a winner in this industry knows that they've got a warrior like mindset. This is going to work out. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to get a hold of my next lead. When they hear a no, they're really thinking next, as opposed to an agent that fails out really gets harmed by when they hear the word no, all right? Because they just don't know what to do with it. Self doubt takes out more insurance agents than you ever may know because nobody likes negativity, right? Negativity is something that impacts so many insurance agents negatively. So many folks are not prepared for this. They jump into the career like this is going to be my ideal career. And then they had no idea that once they got into it, it would be this big of an ordeal to swallow the negativity. If you're in insurance sales, do you know what that feels like? Did it impact you a little bit? It's not fun. Put in the comments below, by the way, if it did, if you're brave enough to do that. But belief is something that really beats up a lot of insurance agents, and those that make the bucks know how to see right through it and find success. They don't give up, they work through pain. They just proceed. Left foot, right foot, they know how to ruck. All right. Very important if you want to have a chance of finding profitability that you know how to really, really just move and perform because performers are paid. Those that don't perform in this industry don't sell policies. You don't even have a chance of making pennies. All right. So you got to understand belief is everything. Do you believe you have what it takes? Is this your career, your calling? You may just love this industry, but if you don't, you may lose more than you ever thought. So, number one is belief. Number two is really tuning into the fact that it's going to take a lot of action, especially at first. If you're a final expense telesales agent, it means you've got to really focus on one thing, and that's getting in front of as many people as you can talk to so that you can work these things out over the phone. It's punishing to hear no's, back to belief, but you've got to perform and you've got to get in front of people to truly have a performance. All right. So in final expense telesales, you've got to take another call, take another call, take another call, get better every day. And you may have a chance of success here, but people that don't find success, they have this W-2 mentality. A boss has to tell them what to do. Let's face it, being a final expense telesales agent or even a face-to-face insurance agent that's independent, making great money, triple digit commission structure when you're selling good policies, you don't get paid a lick if you don't sell a life insurance policy, right? So there's no margin here. If you're not about that action, you don't have a chance of actualizing success. So it's not about us sleeping in and thinking that we have a business. It's not about us doing anything less than grinding and hustling to have a chance, not a guarantee of success. Sometimes you get into it and everything's going great. And then sometimes you're getting into the business and you have a chargeback. You have someone that says, you know what, I'm going to buy from you tomorrow. You call them back and they ghost you. That's not a good feeling. Back to belief. Belief is everything, but you can't let feelings hold you back from finding success. Action, believe it or not, will solve your problems. Talk to more people, bring more value. It's powerful. Winners know what they need to do. That's they structure their day. If I'm going to work 8 to 5, I'm working 8 to 5. I can't sit in my chair and spin. That's a sob story, not a success story. Sit in your chair and get on that phone and connect with great people that you can deliver value to. Take care of their problem, remove the pain, and then, oh, by the way, a small premium may be what they need to get that protection in place. You got to focus on finding people to talk to. That involves number three, buying leads. Insurance agents that don't even have a chance of making it don't have leads. You don't have enough people to talk to. And if you're one that doesn't believe that you can make it in this industry, you're probably not going to make a very big lead purchase. You're going to jump into a very shallow pond. You're going to get hurt. It's like trying to dive into a pool with 2 inches of water. You've got to have a depth of leads and you've got to have enough dollars to buy your leads. And insurance agents that don't make it, they don't have enough money for leads. They're not having it structured properly. If you're a full time final expense telesales agent, this is speaking to telesales, you really need about 80 to 100 leads on the weekly pouring in. And if you're a part time final expense telesales agent, you really want about 45 to 50 leads a week, and you got to work them like you're going to go broke because you will if you don't. And insurance agents that fail out, they fail to guard their time. They say, I want to own a business, but I'm not going to be about that business. You have to structure your day. You can't get derailed by every YouTube video. You can't get derailed by every binging of this little dummy box of a phone. You've got to be deliberate and disciplined, which not everybody likes hearing because you're a 1099. You're not getting paid if you don't sell policies. If you're one that you need someone to tell you when to come and when to go, you're probably going to go the way of the dodo and you'll join 90% of the agent force that fails. I don't want this to be you. You've got to be disciplined. You've got to bring this grind and you've got to bring a positive mindset when you're in the middle of the muck. That's why I say it's like left foot, right foot some days. But once you make it in this industry, there's no better life. There really isn't. You can travel the world. You can work in any state in the union and have the best ability to make the bucks when you're selling policies and you become hopefully a top producer. This is all about you understanding it's a performance-based business. Those that do are those that get. And you know what? 90% of the agent force won't, and they will fail because they failed to get up and get on the phone every day. They said they wanted to be full-time, but they failed to even work 10 to 20 hours a week, and they expect to somehow have full-time paychecks. That's not how the industry works. There's some weeks where you could put in a 40 when you're a brand new agent. And you know what? It could be a powerful week. It could be an average week, but the numbers can take care of themselves when you're a top producer. You can trust them. You know, if you got 100 leads, you know what? I just got my no out of the way. I'm not going to let it hit me. It's not going to impact me. I'm going to be intentional about bringing value to the next call. They're going to focus more on winning than maybe other agents are on failures. All right. Now, the next tip I want to share with you is top producers focus on systems and scripts, and they'll follow them to the gates of HE double hockey sticks if they're a winner. But the ones that won't make it, they wing it. They get everything wrong. They take shortcuts. Shortcuts are a fast way to fail. And those that fail out of this industry, they fail to buy leads. They fail to believe in themselves. They don't have enough ups, all right? And they just feel down all day long. They're just like, I don't have anybody to talk to. Everybody hates me. I'm going to go eat worms. That's how a negative mindset will impact you, even when you have a good person to talk to. You've got to manage your business. You want to have a fat wallet? Don't act like a W 2. Act like a 1099 that knows, you know what? I got to eat what I kill. I got to get out of here. I got to go work. I got to get on the phone. I've got to bring powerful value if I want to get a chance of getting paid here. But you got to focus. Focus is everything. Be disciplined. Do you know how to work through pain when everybody else is taking their little days off? Can you be determined and disciplined to stay on the phone and get your hours in? Are you getting your 40 every week if you say you want to be a full timer? I'm not talking about 40 hours in your office, playing with your CRM, playing with some dumb AI bot that you're spending big bucks for that isn't moving the meter. You just got to get on the phone and connect with great people that you can call. And when you get on that phone call, take care of their problems. Focus on them, not you. We live in a selfish society. So many folks out there think that the business is just easy street. The business is simple, my friends, but it's far from easy. You've got to be engaged. You've got to train and train like your career depends on it because you've got to be sharp. You want to be successful? Train like you know you're capable of greatness. Those that don't train normally join the 90% of the agent force that fails because they fail in the little things. And those little things add up to a lot of things. Shortcuts are going to hurt you. Those that are successful show up to training. They build themselves up one day at a time. They become better, they're more dynamic, and they deliver value to their consumers. And that's what this is about. So, warriors in this industry have the best chance of making those fat wallets happen. But those that whine about, oh, the lead said this to me, and oh, the lead said they got an offer somewhere else, or the lead told me not right now, call them back tomorrow. If you've got lots of excuses that you want to just pour out of your mouth, you're not going to have a chance of finding profitability. Focus on the yes. Focus on who you can take care of. Focus on your wins. Winners will whine briefly and then focus on what they need to be about. And that's getting in front of people, staying polished, staying honed, staying sharp. And most importantly, when they have success, they ride that wave into the next call. They don't call it quits. Well, the ones that don't make it, they get one sale and they take the rest of the day off and they celebrate. There's nothing to celebrate right now. You got to win. Good. Get on the next phone call. Get on the next phone call because you're that much closer to greatness. You're that much closer because you got the negative off your chest. Now you got a chance to capitalize. Don't take the day off. Those that fail out of the industry take days off when the experience wins. Those that are warriors, you know what? You got to win. Good. Work through it. Let's go. You're that much closer to the next yes because the negativity is off your back right now. If you want to be a beast, you got to be about what you need to do. And that's being staying in a positive light, not being perfect. I'm not perfect. I've been in this industry over 2+ decades, 20+ years, but you've got to be polished. You got to be proficient so that you can have the best chance for a powerful insurance career that gives you the ability to be independent, gives you the ability to earn what you're worth, gives you the ability to make bucks like maybe you never thought were possible when you make it. But if you don't sell policies, you can go to the poorhouse real quick in this industry because you didn't realize this industry takes effort and active intentionality. I hope this video helps you and keeps you from becoming a statistic. I want you to become a success story, my friends. If we can help you in any way, or you need a good conversation about maybe a work family to call a home, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. And I'm going to put a video up here at the top that talks about how to find a good work family. Watch that video, and I hope that helps you. It'll say how to find the best IMO. It's up here for you as well. I appreciate you watching, my friends. And remember, you've got what it takes. We'll see you soon.